Hello, everyone. My name is Kyohei Mikawa. I'm a minister of Rishoku Sekai Buddhist Center of Los Angeles. In this video, I would like to introduce you the basic concept and the forms of practice of wellness, happiness, Buddhist practice for mind cleaning. Mind cleaning is not just cleaning, mind cleaning. That's the key. So this is the type of the practice that the president of Rishoku Sekai, Nichigo Niwano, named. A few years ago, Buddhist practice through mind cleaning that achieves your wellness, spiritual and physical, and happiness, spiritual and physical. This video talks about what I learned from Reverend E, who is an expert practitioner of this practice, minister of San Francisco Dharma Center of Rishoku Sekai, and give you some gist of it. Okay, whether you're new to this practice or you're ready to practice, I hope you will enjoy this and get the basic concept of it. For the further details, you will work with your mentor or those whom you practice together. So let's check it out. In the beginning, what you will do is that you have a desire to practice, overcome some kind of challenges in your life. Might want to let go of your pain or attachments, or having some desire to improve something in your life. That's a great intention. Your mind is a brilliant starting point of this practice. And you bring that to your minister or mentor of Rishoku Sekai Buddhist Center. And you will first start with counseling session with that minister or your mentor. That's where you clarify the purpose of this practice, and you together come up with the so-called golden words that you chant while you do the cleaning. So let me explain more. After that, you will continue this practice 21 times. Could be every day, could be every other day, but the 21 time. Each day, after you do the cleaning practice, you will make an appointment with your mentor or the minister and share your reflection through that day's practice. And your minister, the mentor, will listen to you and you will receive some feedback. That conversation is reflective and kind of meditative. It's so important. Whenever you get something important out of that conversation, you are encouraged to take notes. And if you can collect the how your mind changes over time based on these 21 time of journaling, if that makes sense to you and if you feel comfortable doing that, after you do all these 21 practices and look at that, that becomes a wonderful mental journal that helps you reflect and find a new way of relating to the issue that you start with bringing up, which was the origin of your wellness and happiness practice for mental cleaning. There are three important undergirding aspects of this practice. Number one, this practice is based on how the Shakyamuni Buddha in ancient time, according to the record, interacted with the students or the disciples who came to Shakyamuni Buddha with their own problems. Number two, this practice is also based on the stories and the teachings of the Lotus Sutra. Number three, this practice is also in accordance with the spiritual guidance according to the year and the age of your birth. So let me go one by one. So number one, the time of Shakyamuni Buddha. This story is amazing. Have you heard the story of a disciple or the student called Suttipantaka? He had trouble understanding what the Buddha said and remembering what he said. So his teachings, Suttipantaka couldn't remember at all. So he was kind of concerned about his progress and so on. So came to the Buddha, and the Buddha said, "Well, Suttipantaka, okay, take this." And he gave him broom and do the meditative cleaning practice by saying, sweeping the dust, removing the dung. Let's try this. Sweeping the dung, sweeping the dust, removing the dung. Sweeping the dust, removing the dung. That's what he practiced. After several times of doing that, he realized, okay, as I do this cleaning meditation, I realized the ground is clean, but is my mind ground clean? Then he awakened. This story is amazing, isn't it? So cleaning is a form of meditation and reflection that opens up something in your heart and it invites a space for awakening, especially when you bring in your own concerns and issues and come up with the golden word through a counseling session with a minister or mentor and reciting that golden word as mantra. So in my case, my recent practice, my mantra was awakening to your true self and listen to the voice of my inner Buddha. I was facing some kind of issues in my community. Amazing transformation happened. The team of people who might having difficulty getting along turned out to be the greatest supporter of my service. That's amazing. And that came from my mental transformation, not changing them. I changed and my external environment changed. That's how the Buddha's law or teaching works. Pretty amazing. So that's one inspiration. And the second is also this practice based on the Lotus Sutra. So I'm not going to go into the details of it, but there are several different chapters, chapter 28 of the Lotus Sutra, which talks about the 21 number of practice and assiduous practice with a single mind, single-mindedly focus on this practice, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 21 times, and do the counseling session with the mentor, single-mindedly with the full attention focus on that. So, and also chapter 12 has a phrase, chapter 16, again, single-mindedly. So these meditative focus practice is based on the teaching of the Lotus Sutra as well, which is a central Buddhist text for Rishaku Sekai. And thirdly, founder of Rishaku Sekai, Reverend Nikkyo Niwano, his message embedded in the body of the huge Buddha statue installed in the great sacred hall, headquarters of Rishaku Sekai in Tokyo, has his pledge. In that pledge, he talks about the importance of the one single-minded path that leads you to the Buddhahood through the practice of threefold practice of your physical action, mind, and body. So this meditative cleaning is how we shape our habits of mental, bodily action, and speech. Shakyamuni Buddha's discovery is that human beings are habitual beings. If we have an ideal selfhood, what we can change is that though we can't go there overnight, we can start changing toward that ideal by starting changing our everyday habit of mind, speech, and bodily action. So this wellness and happiness practice for mind cleaning is a way to achieve your ideal selfhood. That's why it's so powerful, which also speaks and transforms your habit of mind, speech, and bodily action. That's why it leads to amazing results that you will feel soon in 21 days or pretty soon after you start practicing. So, well, this is the basic practice, and ideally, you are encouraged to go to your Dharma center of Rishaku Sekai and decide a place with your mentor. And wow, I look forward to knowing the spiritual blessing that you will discover through this practice. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave some comments below or talk to your minister or mentor. Thank you for checking this out.